Hello, this is Yogesh Joshi from Indian Chemical News, and we have with us Mr. Uday Thakkar. You are the Director Sales APAC region for Food and Water portfolio for a company called NSF. Welcome, Mr. Thakkar.
Yeah, hi. Pleasure seeing you. Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about what NSF is all about?
Well, thank you. NSF basically is a American organization based out of Michigan. It's a 80 plus years in existence. We basically work towards human health and safety as a global mission. Our primary focus on business side is on food, water, health sciences, and the laboratory side. So we are part of testing, inspection, and certification segment of the business, right? Yeah.
And in India, how big is your portfolio in terms of the reach and the number of customers that you have?
So as I said, globally we are 80 plus years and present in 160 plus countries. In India, our direct presence, indirectly we were presented globally, but directly we are in India from about 15 years now, and catering to Asia Pacific and Middle East region based out of our India office.
Okay. In terms of the industry segments that your organization reaches out to, can you talk a little bit about the same?
Right. So globally, we have four businesses. As I said, we are leading into food, in health sciences, in water, right, and in the lab business. As far as India operations, which is our Asia Pacific headquarter, we cater to food and water businesses very largely, right? So omnipresence in all the Asia Pacific and Middle East countries in terms of food and water. That's which is our largest portfolio here. So and if I can be a little more specific on application wise, so food industry, we are number one in food retail, so health safety and standardization, plus supplier audits, etc. We do it. So all the large global QSR chains, we are doing their food safety and do a lot of trainings as well. Right, so that's our food safety exposure. In water as well, as you can see, a lot of this standardization and certification work we do. So suppliers who are and manufacturers who are exporting to countries and geographies like US and Europe, they have this requirement and they kind of get preferred if their products are certified and under these NSF standards. So we help and work closely with those manufacturers to get their products certified, which kind of becomes a good tool for them to approach these export markets.
So I think this China One Plus strategy, which is scenario which has been developing over a last couple of months, if we talk about, where do you see India or where do you see NSF playing a role in terms of trying to position India as a global kind of a scenario?
So I would say globally it's a neutral thing for us as far as NSF global operations are concerned, because we have equally large presence in China, so as in Asia Pacific. But yes, locally, if I see on Asia Pacific specific, it will have a positive impact because we have seen already a lot of traction coming in. China plus one strategy. So many manufacturers are now intending to start their own shop or have a parallel operation, just to mitigate any risk associated with only being in China. So yes, I see as far as our Asia Pacific operations are concerned, we will have a positive impact. Globally, as I said, neutrally, and for NSF Global, it's a neutral change.
Yeah. So since you have been there in India for quite a significant time, what's your estimate of especially when we talk of standardization, certification, what level of percentage would you see, put India segment in terms of that?
I would say we are in nascent stage. The focus on, we have a large domestic market. So far there was a lot of focus on fulfilling the domestic market and as concern on quality. So from food side, I see we are not even at a single digit market share as a whole. If you put all all the players in the industry put together, because food safety was not the top priority for a lot of lot of us. So as food safety and as you see pandemic and these kind of episodes coming up, food safety is taking a front seat. People are aware now. You don't have to tell people how to wash hands, and washing hand is important. So as food safety becoming critical and being part of the culture, uh, the businesses related to food is definitely going to ramp up. Even in terms of water, as it's a scarce resource, people are being more respectful to everything to deal with water. So humongous opportunity for sure.
One last question, sir. Where do we see India in terms of adopting these standards, certifications when it especially comes to exports? Where are the challenges or opportunities that you see should be maybe policyholders or
Sure.
organizations like you, they should play a larger role in terms of
Yeah. So as I said, the opportunity is a big growth opportunity for everybody who is playing in this market. And as concern for food and water is improving, a lot of people would directly or indirectly need to fall into certification. It gives confidence to the buyer as well as the supplier. Supplier is more confident of what he's supplying, and buyer has a peace of mind to buy. So it's going to be a norm, and some markets have made it mandatory to have certification done, just to standardize, that whatever comes into their country is a standard product.
okay.
So yes, I see awareness. As awareness grows, the need for certification would certainly be part of every product.